I was grilling in my backyard when my wife, Alex, stumbled in, her cheek bruised and her Delta Force comm shaken. "Karen attacked me at the market," she said, recounting how Karen Miller, HOA tyrant, had shoved her and swung a clipboard, screaming about rule breakers. Karen had crossed a lethal line, assaulting my wife on public county land, outside her HOA's reach, unaware that my brother, Jake, a Marine Corps gunnery sergeant, was in town and fiercely protective. Karen, who'd called me a renter, demolished my sister's bridge, and sent an armed thug to Alex, had escalated to physical violence in broad daylight. She didn't know Alex's combat training had kept her safe. My cameras at Meadowmart caught the assault, and I, Sarah, the farmer, Meadowmart owner, conservationist, SWAT trainer, and federal health inspector, had Jake's Marine resolve and the law on my side. Her attack wasn't just reckless. It was felony assault, and Jake was about to deliver a lesson she'd never forget. I stood by Alex, phone filming her bruise, as Jake, eyes blazing, vowed, "Karen's done." Neighbors, hearing the news, gathered, furious. This wasn't just an attack. It was Karen's most unhinged move, blind to Alex's skills and Jake's loyalty. My heart pounded, but a fire ignited. She thought she could hurt my wife? We were about to turn her assault into a viral reckoning, with Jake's Marine grit as the hammer. What unfolded wasn't just protecting Alex. It was a masterclass in justice, family strength, and community power that left Karen crushed, her HOA erased, and Crescent Meadows fiercer. My market wasn't just a store. It was her battlefield, and Jake's response was our victory. Karen's clipboard was her worst mistake, and our family was about to make her regret it. Crescent Meadows was a bold suburb, its budding fields, bustling markets, and my Meadowmart Cafe, a fierce stand against Karen Miller's HOA tyranny. Once stifled by bans on unruly behavior and non-compliant businesses, it now thrived, with my 50-acre state-leased ranch and my farmhouse on unincorporated county land as its heart. Meadowmart, my community hub on county property, was HOA exempt, wired with cameras that captured every move. I'm Sarah, the farmer, conservationist, SWAT trainer, Meadowmart owner, and federal health inspector who'd crushed Karen 34 times, buying Meadowmart after her farm stand ban, exposing her assault on Lily, stopping her fishing derby, evicting her fishing club, jailing fake HOA cops, rallying for a pilot's defiance, retrieving my tow tractor, shutting down her cop call on my fence, backing Ibrahim Traoré, ejecting her security patrol, protecting the Thompsons, winning court for my wrecked car, defending my mom's cold stand, exposing her 911 call on Senator Ellison, grounding her airline stunt, nailing her bank meddling, restoring my water pipe, towing her SUV, saving my mom's nurse, rescuing Emma from her kidnapping, saving Liam from her brick attack, foiling her field grab, scaring her with my bear, Bruno, defending Emma's wheelchair, stopping her 911 call on my ranch, saving Max from her clippers, voiding her lake fine, saving my pool party, recovering my stolen truck, foiling her power theft, stopping her sewage-powered lights, disarming her fake cop, rebuilding my sister's bridge, and proving I owned her mortgage. My wife, Alex, a still active Delta Force operative, was my rock, her combat skills unmatched. My brother, Jake, a Marine gunnery sergeant, was visiting his loyalty fierce. Karen Miller, mid-50s, was a desperate bully, her clipboard a flimsy prop for her control obsession. Exiled, jailed, and bankrupted, she'd attacked Alex at Meadowmart, claiming her rules justified the assault, unaware that it was felony battery, the market was county land, and Jake was ready to act. Her scheme, backed by a few HOA diehards, was a reckless bid for dominance, blind to my cameras and Alex's training. Key allies included my sister, Mia, a nurse, my mother, Ellen, a sharpshooter with dialysis, Tom, my biologist friend who monitored my lake, Linda, the councilwoman who backed my fights, Lily, my waitress-turned-leader, and the Thompsons, especially Dr. James Thompson. Deputy Harris, my SWAT friend, led the response, and my FBI contact, Agent Laura Chun, was ready to escalate. The Crescent Meadows Forum, our digital hub, would ignite the fight. The setting was a sunny April afternoon in 2026 at Meadow Mart on a county road, where Karen's assault left Alex bruised but unshaken. Her clipboard, dropped in the scuffle, bore a fake violation notice. My cameras, wired for market safety, captured the shove and swing. Neighbors, witnessing the attack, gathered in outrage. Karen's assault was a federal crime, and her ignorance of Jake's presence was her fatal error. This wasn't just about an attack. It was Karen's final assault on Crescent Meadows' freedom. For us, it was a chance to protect Alex, expose Karen's violence, and unite our community. As I filmed, I knew this fight would echo our victories and fortify our town's strength. Karen's assault was a vicious overreach. "You're ruining our town," she'd screamed, shoving Alex and swinging her clipboard at Meadow Mart, bruising her cheek. Alex, with Delta Force precision, blocked the blow, restraining Karen until she fled. I filmed Alex's bruise, shouting, "This is county land, Karen. You assaulted my wife." Karen, hiding nearby, smirked. She hadn't expected Jake's arrival. I called Harris, who growled, "Felony battery? She's toast." Ellen, comforting Emma and Liam, texted Alex's military ID, saying Karen's outmatched. Linda vowed to bring county officials, noting, "Attacking a Delta Force operative? Prison." I alerted Agent Shun, who snapped, "This is FBI territory, assault with intent." Neighbors swarmed, filming the market's aftermath. My forum post exploded. "Karen attacked my wife Alex. Jake's a Marine." Hashtag Karen attacked Alex and hashtag protect Sarah's family trended, hitting 30 million views. Jake, my barista, live streamed from Meadow Mart, showing Alex's bruise and my footage. "Crescent Meadows stands with Sarah and Alex," he said, hitting 35 million views. Lily handed out flyers about assault laws, explaining, "Alex is elite military. Karen's a coward." Karen's HOA cronies, a duo with signs, enforce HOA rules. Try to defend her, but neighbors drown them out, chanting Alex's strength. Mia, at the market, shared Alex's service record, proving her status. I shared my camera clip. "Karen assaulted Alex. She's caught." The video hit 250 million views. James Thompson arrived, saying, "She targeted us too. We're testifying." His federal clout rattled Karen's cronies. Harris's SWAT team and Chin's FBI unit arrived, reviewing my footage. Karen's clipboard left DNA, Chun said, holding the evidence. I live-streamed, "Karen attacked my wife. She's busted." The stream hit 600 million views, with news helicopters circling. Comments flooded. "Alex is a hero." "Karen's done." Linda arrived with a county prosecutor, announcing Karen's act is felony assault. The crowd chanted family, family, as Karen's cronies fled. The FBI found Karen at her condo, clutching a new clipboard. Harris cuffed her as Jake stood by Alex, his Marine stare unwavering. Karen rambled, "She broke rules," but Chun held on my footage. "You're under federal arrest," she said. The forum planned a family-strong day at Meadow Mart with music and self-defense talks. Karen's lie about HOA rules collapsed. My market owed nothing. The stage was set, not just to heal Alex, but to crush Karen's reign and rally Crescent Meadows around our family. Her assault was her end, and Jake's resolve was my victory. Meadow Mart was a battleground of justice. Karen stood cuffed in her condo, trembling, as Harris and Chun reviewed her assault footage. The live stream hit 700 million views, with hashtag Karen attacked Alex and hashtag protect Sarah's family trending globally. Neighbors packed the market lot, waving signs, "Alex's courage. No HOA violence." News crews broadcast live, anchors calling it a Delta Force stand versus HOA rage. The air crackled, and I was ready to end Karen's terror. Tom addressed the crowd, voice steady. "Meadow Mart is county land, HOA exempt. Karen's assault is felony battery." He showed my footage and Alex's military ID, proving her crime. Neighbors gasped, sharing the clips online. Ellen handed out flyers, saying, "Sarah and Alex are our shield. Karen attacked our own." The forum surged. "Karen's a thug. Alex is our hero." A viral tweet read, HOA Karen assaults Delta Force wife. Doesn't know Marine brothers in town. Hashtag Karen attacked Alex. Karen yelled, she deserved it. But Chin held up my footage, stating, you committed battery with intent, felony. Her face crumpled. She hadn't known Jake's presence. National veterans groups joined X, posting, Karen's attack on Alex is a disgrace. Support Crescent Meadows. The Change.org petition, Justice for Alex's Safety, hit 35 million signatures, with comments like, Alex is a legend, and Karen's done. Linda spoke to reporters, voice firm. Sarah and Alex's strength is our pride. Karen's violence threatens us all. She announced a council motion to fine the HOA $750,000 and ban all operations. The crowd roared, chanting Family Strong. The HOA, gutted by scandals, leaked texts disavowing Karen. She's rogue. Neighbors guarded the market. As my farm hands patrolled the ranch, I grabbed the megaphone, heart pounding. Karen thought she could hurt my wife, but Alex is Delta Force, and Jake's a Marine. I proposed a Family Strong Day at Meadow Mart with self-defense demos, music, and a fundraiser for victim support, inviting all. The crowd cheered, volunteering to secure the market. I shared online. Karen's assault failed. Join us for Alex's strength. The live stream hit 800 million views, with hashtag Family Strong Day trending. Comments flooded. Alex is unstoppable. Karen's crushed. Karen made a last stand, yelling at Chun, the HOA's above you. But Rachel, my attorney, arrived with a federal indictment. You're charged with assault, battery, and trespass, she said, as Harris tightened her cuffs. The crowd parted, phones filming her walk to the FBI van, Jake's stare burning. Jake's stream hit 1 billion views, with comments like, bye Karen. Family wins. News ran headlines. Delta Force wife and Marine brother crush HOA, Karen's assault. Lily organized kids to paint Family Strong signs while Tom tied it to my lake, saying Sarah and Alex protect our home. Harris secured the market, and neighbors cheered. Chun protected my cameras, and Linda promised county funding for a Crescent Valor sign, marking the market status. The stage was set for a victory that would heal Alex, end Karen's reign, and show Crescent Meadows' power. Karen was cuffed, but what happened next would shock everyone. The federal courthouse roared with justice as Karen faced trial, Alex's bruise fading, but her resolve ironclad. The live stream hit 1.2 billion views, with hashtag Karen attacked Alex and hashtag Protect Sarah's Family trending worldwide. Neighbors packed the gallery, waving Family Strong signs as news crews filmed. I held the megaphone, my roles as federal inspector and Jake's as a Marine now, a verdict, our evidence the blade, ready to end Karen. Judge Alvarez, a federal veteran, called order. Ms. Miller, you're charged with assault, battery, and trespass, he said. Rachel presented my footage, showing Karen's attack on Alex. The victim is a Delta Force operative, and the market is county land, she said. The gallery cheered, phones filming for the forum, where comments surged. Karen's done. Alex is our queen. Chun testified, voice sharp. Karen's assault was deliberate and endangered a military operative. She showed the clipboard, sparking gasps. Linda announced the council's $750,000 HOA fine and dissolution vote. The crowd chanted family, family, as kids waved painted badges, symbols of our win. Tom showed my camera logs, proving Karen's intent. Alex's strength crushed her, he said, sparking applause. I unveiled a Crescent Valor sign sketch, county-backed, to mark the market status. This market is ours, not Karen's, I said, sharing it online, a badge under a state seal. The forum erupted. Perfect. Alex's legacy. Alvarez reviewed the evidence, footage ID clipboard, calling it irrefutable. Karen, pleading not guilty, claimed it was self-defense. But Rachel played her rant, exposing her lies. Alvarez ruled, guilty on all counts. 6 years for Miller, $1.8 million in damages to Sarah and Alex, and HOA dissolution. The gallery roared as Karen slumped, broken. My digital dossier, footage ID indictments was handed to the press, ensuring conviction. News ran it live. Delta Force wife and Marine brother halt HOA Karen's assault. The crowd surged, music blaring, as Family Strong Day plans took shape. I gave the mic to Jake, who shone. "No one touches my family," he said steady. Neighbors hugged him, guarding our market in solidarity. This wasn't just Karen's defeat. It was Crescent Meadows' triumph, proof our bonds could outshine violence. As the market thrived, justice struck. Karen's conviction was Crescent Meadows' victory. News ran headlines like Marine brother defeats HOA Karen's assault on Delta Force wife, and Sarah and Alex's valor triumphs. The live stream hit 3 billion views, with hashtag Karen attacked Alex trending for weeks. Fan art of Meadow Mart as a justice symbol flooded the forum, and veterans groups invited Alex and Jake to speak. Talk shows called, but we stayed grounded, saying this is about our home. Family Strong Day was a sensation. Thousands joined, neighbors, kids, Harris's team, shopping at the market, dancing, and unveiling the Crescent Valor sign. Meadow Mart catered, and Tom led eco talks, tying the market to my lake's bluefins. The event raised $2 million for victim support, and state leaders hailed it as a model. The forum buzzed with photos. Alex's strength shines. No more Karens. The HOA was eradicated. Linda's vote fined it $750,000 and dissolved it, with new laws banning physical harassment. Karen got 6 years, was banned from Crescent Meadows, and vanished to a prison cell, reportedly arguing over rules. "Don't swing like Karen" became a local joke painted on market stalls. Meadow Mart became a tourist draw, with visitors posing by the sign. Meadow Mart and my farm stand sword, the cafe hosting Valor Nights with music and self-defense talks. Tourists flocked to Sarah and Alex's market, boosting sales. Neighbors brought gifts, mini badges, Marine patches, saying our fight inspired them. Tom's data showed my lake thriving, celebrated at a community feast. The digital dossier, footage ID, verdicts was studied for assault laws, influencing policy. Lily mentored kids, painting eco signs for the market. The forum planned a Valor Fest, with music, defense demos, and SWAT drills, cementing our spirit. Sarah, Alex, and Jake turned Karen's attack into our triumph. One post read, "I hired teens to guard the market, giving them pride." At the fest, under a Valor Forever banner, Linda toasted, "To Sarah, Alex, Jake, and Crescent Meadows, where family defeats tyrants." Fireworks burst, kids danced, and the market glowed. Karen's assault had been a spark, but we'd built a legacy. Meadow Mart, my ranch, and our family were our stronghold, proof no bully could break our spirit. As stars shone, I knew Crescent Meadows would always stand fierce, proud, and unbreakable.